Greetings and a very warm welcome to you all. Hey, thanks for joining me. Guys, Sagittarians, this is your reading for August 2017. 4 of these cards, then 4 clarifiers underneath. Each card has a set designation this month, and then we have one final card at the end. So sit back, relax, and let's see what's in store for you guys, Sagittarius. The first card represents health. The second card is finances. The third card is career. And the fourth card is love relationships. Let's see what your clarifiers are. I see there you have 2 major arcanas, a pentacles and a swords. Okay. Just one shuffle. Sagittarius. Vegetarian and vegan. Parents. Ask your angels for help, and wow, that's pretty cool. Twin flame, haven't seen that come out yet this time around. Okay, so we'll run through this together. You'll understand how it works as we work through. First off, that one on the top left is representative of health. Now remember, health comes in many forms. It's emotional, physical, spiritual, and mental health. So you've actually pulled 2 really nice cards to exemplify the health realm. The Empress is the embodiment of beautiful physical health as well as mental health and emotional and spiritual. She is the health card. She's a goddess guru of happiness and bliss and physical health and sexuality and fertility and everything. So really nice start there, Sagittarians. She also sits with her foot atop of an ecliptical moon, and of course August is the month of the eclipses, and the USA, America, is very much in the firing line of the eclipse, as it were. It will be a very powerful one up there. Eclipses often open up hidden thoughts or parts of our life that have been kept underground, and so we often find at ecliptical times we feel moments of change of direction, and we get stirred into new parts of our life and dynamics and passions. So for many of you, this could be a time of either embellishing health one way or another, or feeling as though that life is pretty good and that you're on a healthy path. For some of you, it may mean that you're looking at uplifting changes or wanting to be in a healthier state. Every one of you will be in a different place. But we note underneath too the vegetarian and vegan card coming up. And it says fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Now we know this to be true. You know, organic foods in particular are free of the toxins of spray and also genetic modifying. A lot of this information is coming out now. I've been aware of it for many years about the toxicity of spray, pesticides, residue left in our foods. And it gets into our bodies and it sits in our DNA and it sits in our cells and it makes us ill. So to be able to eat fresh organic foods is very powerful. It helps to clear our bodies, it helps to create higher frequency vibrations through it, and it helps to raise your own energy levels, and it is true and it does work. You don't have to necessarily be vegetarian or vegan to eat beautiful organic wholesome food, even if it's grown in your backyard or if it's just part of a diet change that you're making. But certainly, again, in today's society, a lot of people are choosing to become vegan or vegetarian for their own personal reasons. So some of you, this might be beneficial and it might be helpful. It might also be in the back of your mind that that's a change you're wanting to make. So you're getting a message now that it could be beneficial for you to uplift that path. Just some few other things about this, because that card has fallen in such a succinct space. I've mentioned very quickly, it's a very fertile card, so some of you may be wanting to create a new life, the conception of another human, a wee baby. This is a big possibility at this time. Others of you, as I said, might be wanting to uplift a new health regime. Again, this would be a very positive time for you to do so. It's all telling you that right now is a time in life to really embellish good health at every level. If any of you have been through a negative patch for a while, this is a time where there's opportunity to correct it and harness more health in every realm, especially physical health and also happy mental health. So, you know, I could probably do an entire reading on those two cards alone because there's so much, it's literally just banging me on the head wanting to be said, but I'm not going to say too much more because we have to do the rest of the reading. But great start, you guys. So the next one is finances, or your financial sector. And this sort of ties into career, obviously, for a lot of people. But again, another great card, really great. The Magician is one of my all-time favourites. It denotes a time of magic in life where there are opportunities where doors are opening. You have to grab the opportunity, but they're there, and they're often there for a limited time. So if any of you need financial assistance or you're wanting to make changes in your financial realm, you know, some of you might be thinking of investing or selling an object or an item or uplifting a mortgage or a bank loan, this is the time to do it. The Magician allows more of this type of thing to happen. It also brings more positivity into your daily life around your financial sector. Interesting, this parents one down here. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. For some of you, I can tell you right now, this is a personal message. If you've had a parent pass over from this living world into spirit world, they are actually communicating with you, and they will be in the month of August. They are sending you their love. And if any of you have had relationships where it wasn't ideal in this world, their apologies are there. They did the best that they could. And they wish you just to know that. So there'll be some of you out there who that really resonates with. So take that as a special message. I'm getting that delivered to me. Now the other thing is that the parents card could be tied in with your money. So some of you may be in for a sort of an inheritance, possibly from grandparents or other family members as well, or parents. So there might be an estate that's being settled up, or property that's being sold, or your parents might be helping to fund you into something, whether it's they're paying your university fees, or they are purchasing a home with you, or they're helping to garnish a business that you're starting. Somehow there's a family association going on as well, which is also very supportive. The next card is kind of career. Now remember, if you're not working, this includes your university or learning years, and if you're retired, it also includes that in the form of your creative and passions. So the Page of Pentacles is a really good card to fall in that realm because he talks very much about new opportunities of money coming, which we've already seen here, hello, and also career opportunities. So if you're looking to look for a new job, this is a good time. Get your CV out there, get yourself in the best possible light, update your CV, make sure you know how to attend an interview process and what to say. Research the company before you turn up for an interview. Know what they do and what their core principles are, you know, and ask questions in an interview. People want to see you, they want to see you integrated and passionate, and those are the sort of things that get you through to the next position. But this is a good card, and it's a good opportunity for new beginnings in your career sector. Some of you may even be wanting a pay rise or a promotion. Again, promote yourself, okay? And it says down here you're getting lovely support. Have you asked your angels for help with this? This is another really supportive card. Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So remember, you always have galactic helpers around you. Sometimes we forget to ask for the help, and as they've just said, they can't help you unless you ask. So for whatever your needs are in life, Ask for their help, but always, always show your gratitude. And make sure it's not a demand. You know, when you ask for something from God or whoever it is you pray to, you have to be in a space of gratitude and thanks. And that's how you get the deliverance from the universe. So again, really positive messages here telling you that there's support, there's a galactic door opening, and you guys can hop on board that train because it's a pretty good one. We come to love relationships over here, and remember this is all forms of relationships. So it's your parents, your family, your siblings, your co-workers, your neighbours, and of course your intimate relationship. Okay guys, I did have to stop my camera there for a minute and recharge the battery, and also let the camera card disc cool down because it was overheating. So let's get to this last part of the reading. Another very interesting bunch of cards here for you guys, and I see the light just starting to pour through on the table, which is really quite interesting, and I'm going to leave it to do whatever it likes. It's an interesting play on synchronistic energies often when light comes in like that. So this is love relationships, and as I've said, love relationships cover off all dimensions and aspects of every part of who we are and our being. Interestingly enough, you have got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords often means a little bit of heartbreak and the feeling of loss. Now, it doesn't have to be a dire situation, and it doesn't have to be something that is permanent. What it can indicate to us is that if there is a situation within any relationship, it is a good time to address it and try to heal it and rectify it. So often this means that we need to listen, and that we need to take on board how the other person or people are or is feeling. And we need to be careful of the words we use, because this is a swords card. So it's talking to us about communication and words, and how words can be painful. You know, I think of people who get bullied, especially younger people who are, you know, susceptible to bullying. I think as we grow older, God, no one could bully me. I give back what people give me. If they deserve it, I'll give it back. But when you're young and you're, you know, new to life and it's difficult, you want to fit in with people, bullying can be a really traumatic issue. So it could be something along those lines. And if there is any bullying going on in your life, even as an adult, we still can be bullied. I mean, I'm a fierce Aries, so again, not many people can bully me. But for more people who are more sensitive, this is a difficult situation for them. So if you can find someone to support you, or you can find systems that can be put in place to help work through it, it could be very beneficial. Some of the other indicators or meanings of the Three of Swords can be that there might be a falling off the wayside of a relationship, and sometimes this is like a cooling off period. So sometimes they may go away for a while in your life, or the dynamic of the relationship may change. Again, it doesn't have to be forever, and it doesn't have to be totally severe. It can sometimes crop up when we are seeing things like a divorce or a separation as well. So the card does actually pertain to a lot of different energies and a lot of different feelings. But the one that I think would be the best to uplift here is the one of trying to communicate through a situation. Sometimes this card can also be around if there's an affair going on and there are three people involved. So that might be something to either consider or think about. And I often like to put one of my lovely hearts on top of that card just to give it some positive energy. Now if we come down here to this twin flame card, it doesn't come out a lot, believe me. So it's quite unusual to see it. And again, this is a whole subject matter almost on its own. But it says here, the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So, again, we're in a really convoluted bunch of cards that have fallen together here, almost as interesting as the health ones on the far left-hand side. So what could be going on here is some of you may be at a stage in a relationship where you're deciding it's time to move on or leave. And if that happens, you might, through that movement, meet a twin flame. Now, a twin flame is a spiritual relationship. It is one that is brought together to bring the highest of vibrations into your life and to harness love, bliss, happiness, euphoria, spirituality. So when this relationship forms on earth in this physical bond, it is usually because we are at a point where we are giving and we are full of service and the connection of the highest realms of love. So it's not a common relationship, and although it can be and often is sexual, the sexual perspective of it is usually the lesser aspect. The true aspect of a twin flame relationship is the absolute oneness of perfect love. So some of you might be experiencing this, you might be about to meet someone who is a twin flame, or consequently you may already be in a twin flame relationship that's needing healing. Well, let's just put it this way, we're humans, nothing is perfect, nothing is necessarily easy in our life. So even if you are in a beautiful spiritual based twin flame relationship, you still have to work at it. Don't think it's just going to be this amazing, perfect thing. It's all about working through it and constantly raising the vibration. So whatever the message is for those of you out there who are relating to this or feel like there could be this energy in the air, you know, it's a wonderful thing, it certainly is, and it could come from any dynamic, and it could be one that you're already in, that you're healing, or it could be someone new coming into your life. And another thing to take on board is a twin flame doesn't always mean either that they're going to be there forever. They often still just take us through the initiation process of bringing in this higher energy of love. And it's a true gift when it does happen in your life. So looks like you guys could be set for a very wonderful August ahead. I mean, I think your reading is quite magical. So with that, I will put these cards away and we will see what your very last card is going to be. Let's just get these away. And I'm using this deck here, which is summery and sunny and golden as well. And we will take from the 8th card down because we're in the 8th month. Okay. This is for Sagittarius. Third eye chakra. We've had a lot of the chakra cards come out for this month, and I find that quite intriguing. There's so many cards in this deck and they're all different, but the chakra cards are actually coming out a lot. So there's obviously a message here about tuning in and tuning up and paying attention to these portals in our body, because for some reason I think they're being activated in the month of August. So the third eye chakra is in the brow part, in between the brow on your forehead. So I will read some of the messages for you because the words from the book are absolutely beautiful, and that little stone looks like he wants to fit in there as well. So here are the words from the third eye chakra. Our third eye is located between our eyebrows and is the energy center of our intuition, imagination, visualization, and higher vision. Many believe that this chakra is the seat of the soul. While our throat chakra operates in the frequency of sound, our third eye's vibration is that of inner sound and light, divine sound and divine light. As we open to the perceptive powers of our third eye, we open to seeing and experiencing our world in a more holistic, expansive way. We're not bound by the physical limitation of what our current circumstances look like on the surface. We can see all possibilities. We can see an oak tree within an acorn and feel empowered to move from a place of clear vision and truth within. Just as you might want to calm the waters of a pond in order to see beyond the surface, we must learn to calm our mind in order to access the deeper levels of ourself and our world with clarity. This card is an invitation to spend time in meditation and relaxation. Take the time to become still so that you are centered and receptive, allowing awareness of subtle energies and wisdom in your third eye. And from this area, in this space, you're able to see into and beyond this moment, into the highest path for your soul. And if you're uncertain which way to go or which path to follow, take time to open yourself to the gift of the inner vision of your third eye. Pay attention to your dreams, acknowledge what you sense in meditation, note your intuitive feelings, read, daydream, ponder on your being, and take action on the guidance and intuition that comes to you from your sixth sense. That's a lovely message, Sagittarians. And some of the affirmations you can use are: I open myself to my intuition and inner wisdom. I expand my view of the possible. I trust and follow my inner guidance. So there you are with your wonderful, powerful, connective, intuitive reading for August. I wish you all a very, very wonderful, love and light-filled August. And may all your dreams start to come true. You know, this is just the beginning of the journey. So thank you all for listening, liking, subbing and leaving your comments. I do love to read the comments, and I thank you all again for joining me. It's a privilege to be able to do your videos, and I love being able to make them. So thank you everyone. Have a wonderful, safe, happy, love-filled August. Much love. Namaste.